They were music legends, voices that defined generations, faces we all remember. But here's the twist. What do they look like today, in 2025? Some have aged like fine wine, others might leave you guessing twice. So get ready for the ultimate then versus now challenge. How many of these music stars can you recognize from their 2025 look? Stick around. Some of these transformations will blow your mind. Then, she shocked the world with cone bras, bold statements, and pop anthems like a Virgin." Now, she's still turning heads in 2025, reinventing herself with every era. It's Madonna, the unstoppable queen of pop. Michael Jackson, the eternal king of pop. Then, he moonwalked into history with Thriller, sequined gloves, and a voice like no other. Though, his image still echoes through generations, unforgettable, even in 2025. Cyndi Lauper, the quirky queen of color and attitude. Then, she lit up the 80s with Girls Just Want to Have Fun and neon hair that broke all the rules. Now, in 2025, her bold spirit still shines, playful, powerful, and impossible to ignore. Janet Jackson, the fierce rhythm and control behind a generation of dance anthems. Then, she dominated the stage with powerhouse moves and hits like Rhythm Nation. Now, in 2025, she's a timeless icon, graceful, grounded, and still commanding attention. Lionel Richie, the smooth voice behind some of the greatest love songs ever written. Then, he serenaded the world with Hello, Endless Love, and that unforgettable smile. Now, in 2025, he's still all about style, soul, and singing from the heart. Cher, the goddess of pop, reinvention, and unstoppable charisma. Then, she dazzled in sequins, shocked on stage, and gave us anthems like Believe. Now, in 2025, she's still fierce, fabulous, and forever a legend. Billy Idol, the sneering face of rebel rock from the 80s. Then, he snarled his way through hits like White Wedding and Rebel Yell. Now, in 2025, the snarl's still there, older, wiser, but just as wild. Debbie Gibson, the teen pop sensation who wrote, sang, and ruled the charts before she turned 20. Then, she topped the 80s with hits like Foolish Beat and A Girl Next Door charm. Now, in 2025, she's still writing, still performing, and still full of heart. Paula Abdul, the dancing diva who brought rhythm, energy, and charm to every stage. Then, she lit up the 80s and 90s with hits like Straight Up and moves no one could match. Now, in 2025, she's still a spark of joy, performer, choreographer, and pop culture icon. Boy George, the androgynous icon who blurred lines and broke boundaries in pop music. Then, he took the world by storm with Culture Club and Karma Chameleon. Now, in 2025, he's still bold, still brilliant, a true original, then and now. Annie Lennox, the voice of icy fire and fearless elegance. Then, She stunned the world with Eurythmics hits like Sweet Dreams and her androgynous style. Now, in 2025, she remains a symbol of artistry, activism, and timeless class. John Bon Jovi, the rock heartthrob who made stadiums sing and hearts race. Then, he gave us anthems like Livin' on a Prayer with that iconic hair and rebel charm. Now, in 2025, he's still rockin' strong, wiser, grayer, but every bit the legend. Bruce Springsteen, the voice of the working class and the heart of American rock. Then, he gave us gritty anthems like Born to Run and Born in the USA. Now, in 2025, the boss still commands the stage with soul, storytelling, and that unmistakable fire. Phil Collins, the voice behind some of the most emotional hits of our time. Then, he ruled the airwaves with songs like In the Air Tonight and Against All Odds. Now, in 2025, his legacy beats on. Softer, quieter, but just as powerful. Bryan Adams, the raspy voice of summer nights and timeless love songs. Then, he gave us classics like Heaven and Everything I Do It for You. Now, in 2025, he's still singing straight from the heart, with passion that never fades. Rick Astley, the man who gave us a voice deeper than anyone expected, and a meme that never dies. Then, he surprised the world with Never Gonna Give You Up, and never really left. Now, in 2025, he's still smooth, still soulful, and yes, still never gonna let you down. Belinda Carlisle, the California girl with a voice that lit up the 80s. Then, she took us to Heaven is a Place on Earth with the Go-Go's and her solo hits. Now, in 2025, she's still glowing, graceful, vibrant, and forever a pop favorite. Gloria Estefan, the Cuban-American powerhouse who brought Latin rhythm to the global stage. Then, she made the whole world move with hits like Conga and Rhythm Is Gonna Get You. Now, in 2025, she's still inspiring, elegant, iconic, and full of fire. Pat Benatar, the fierce voice that turned rock into an anthem for empowerment. Then, she ruled the airwaves with hits like Love is a Battlefield and Hit Me with Your Best Shot. Now, in 2025, she's still a warrior, bold, brilliant, and unapologetically herself. Mariah Carey, the vocal powerhouse with a 5-octave range and a diva charm like no other. Then, she wowed the world with Vision of Love, Hero, and that timeless holiday anthem. Now, in 2025, she's still glittering, glam, graceful, and forever the Queen of Christmas. Tracy Chapman, the quiet force with a guitar, a soul-stirring voice, and stories that touched the world. Then, she moved us with Fast Car and Talking About a Revolution. Now, in 2025, her legacy speaks louder than ever, timeless, honest, and beautifully human. Kylie Minogue, the Aussie pop princess who danced her way into global stardom. Then, she charmed the world with Can't Get You Out of My Head and infectious energy. Now, in 2025, she's still spinning around, stylish, radiant, and pop royalty through and through. Lisa Stansfield, the soulful voice with a smooth groove and unmistakable presence. Then, she took us around the world with All Around the World and her signature sass. Now, in 2025, she remains effortlessly cool, timeless soul with a touch of elegance. Sarah McLachlan, the ethereal voice that brought emotion to every note she sang. Then, she captivated us with Angel, Adia, and the unforgettable Lilith Fair movement. Now, in 2025, she's still serene, still soulful, a gentle force in music and beyond. Seal, the velvet voice behind some of the most hauntingly beautiful ballads of the 90s. Then, he mesmerized us with Kiss from a Rose and a sound that cut straight to the soul. Now, in 2025, he remains powerful and poetic, a true artist with timeless resonance. Britney Spears, the pop princess who defined a generation and dominated the charts. Then, she burst onto the scene with Baby One More Time and a schoolgirl outfit the world never forgot. Now, in 2025, she's still iconic, resilient, radiant, and forever in the spotlight. Christina Aguilera, the powerhouse vocalist with unmatched range and fearless style. Then, she stunned us with Genie in a Bottle and blew us away with Beautiful. Now, in 2025, she's still a vocal force, bold, soulful, and unapologetically ex-Tina. Justin Timberlake, the boy band heartthrob who evolved into a pop R&B innovator. Then, he rose to fame with NSYNC, then broke out solo with Cry Me a River and Sexy Back. Now, in 2025, he's still smooth, stylish, seasoned, and always bringing the groove. Avril Lavigne, the pop-punk rebel who gave a voice to a new generation of outsiders. Then, she rocked the early 2000s with Complicated and Skater Boy, redefining girl power with a skateboard and eyeliner. Now, in 2025, she's still edgy, still iconic, the original punk princess, all grown up but still unapologetically Avril. Beyoncé, the queen of reinvention with a voice, vision, and presence that defined an era. Then, she lit up the stage with Destiny's Child, then ruled the world solo with hits like Crazy in Love and Halo. Now, in 2025, she's more than a performer. She's a cultural icon, powerful, poised, and forever Queen Bey. Shakira, the global superstar whose hips and hits never lied. Then, she blended Latin passion with pop power in Whenever, Wherever, and Hips Don't Lie. Now, in 2025, she's still fierce, still fearless, a true icon with rhythm in her soul and fire in her heart. Gwen Stefani, the ska punk queen who turned heartbreak into high fashion and fierce hits. Then, she rocked with No Doubt in Don't Speak, then dazzled solo with Holla Back Girl. Now, in 2025, she's still a trendsetter. Bold, brilliant, and forever bananas. BANANAS. Usher, the smooth voice and slick moves that defined R&B for over 2 decades. Then, he made us move with "Yeah" and melt with "You Got It Bad." Now, in 2025, he's still got it. Raffined, legendary, and forever the king of cool. Kelly Clarkson, the powerhouse who went from reality show winner to pop rock royalty. Then, she stunned the world with "Since You Been Gone" and an unforgettable voice full of soul. Now, in 2025, she's still a vocal titan, empowering, authentic, and unapologetically Kelly. Alicia Keys, the classically trained pianist who brought soul back to the spotlight. Then, she captivated us with "Fallin" and "If I Ain't Got You," blending emotion with elegance. Now, in 2025, she's still glowing, graceful, grounded, and forever in tune with the heart. Adam Levine, the falsetto king who led Maroon 5 to global pop rock dominance. Then, he charmed us with hits like "She Will Be Loved" and "This Love," mixing vulnerability with swagger. Now, in 2025, he's still magnetic, stylish, seasoned, and hitting all the right notes. Nelly Furtado, the genre-blending chameleon who soared with style and soul. Then, she gave us "I'm Like a Bird" and later transformed pop with "Promiscuous" and "Say It Right." Now, in 2025, she's still evolving, creative, confident, and flying high on her own terms. Lady Gaga, the fearless icon who turned pop into performance art. Then, she shocked and thrilled with "Poker Face" and "Bad Romance," rewriting the rules of fame. Now, in 2025, she's a powerhouse, blending music, fashion, and film with raw emotion and genius flair. Katy Perry, the pop princess who painted the charts with color and confidence. Then, she lit up the world with "I Kissed a Girl," "Teenage Dream," and "Unforgettable" fireworks. Now, in 2025, she's still bold, a creative force, a fearless voice, and forever California cool. Snoop Dogg, the laid-back legend who brought West Coast flavor to the world. Then, he rolled in smooth with "Gin and Juice" and "Drop It Like It's Hot," defining a generation of hip-hop. Now, in 2025, he's still the coolest in the room, a cultural icon, entrepreneur, and eternal DOGG.